Your stamps are the ones on top and your dies are the ones on the bottom. And the ore's fed in from behind there and it's broken up and the gold is released. And the ore and the gold, that's the fine gold, comes out through the grill in the front here. That's too big, that one. You've got a very fine mesh grill, probably 100 to 1. And what happens is that should come onto a tray here, which is a race of, and it's got, it's a table, and it's got copper-coated plates on it that actually grab the gold as it goes through, because you keep putting gold into that box to precipitate with, the mercury into the box to precipitate with the gold. And it comes out here and precipitates again, and it's grabbed by this actual the water running out and the flow of the water. Those ones there, the stamps are hung. These ones aren't. But where they've made the mistake is they're using oil. You don't use oil, you use tallow. Always use tallow on a gold battery, because tallow has no effect on the actual, well, I suppose it's not the flotation of the gold, but it's the gold doesn't adhere to it. It breaks up. But oil, once it gets into your battery, that's the end of it. You've got problems. Oil and grease. This is 45 RPM. That's the way they turn. And 45 RPM gives you 9 stamps a minute per battery cam. So that's 90 stamps a minute you're getting out of all those things there as they're going. Anything more than 90 stamps a minute, the battery starts to rattle itself to pieces. You can't go over that, and it's set for that. Actually those cams across there are set at 36 degrees on 5 cams, and the other ones have got to be married up between them at 18 degrees. So that way you get a variation on the lifting all the time. If you've got 2 cams lifting together, unless you've got the power to drive it, you'll stop your battery. Bert Colfax did the steam engine and made that up, and then he picked my brains for the battery operation and how it operated. Sure, yes, there's the idler pulley. This one on this side is your idler pulley, so when you want to stop the battery turning, you move that belt across under the idler pulley and that stops the battery. There should be a lever up there to do that. That's the process. It moves the belt across. Water wheels on the gold fields, particularly up Maria there and down south, that were as much as 42 feet across, and this is what they utilised to drive their batteries all the time in the old days. That's before the days of the diesel engines and the necessary equipment to do it, and the steam engine. And it worked quite well. The power generated by that is quite immense, it's quite surprising. At it, which is a gold mine that's gone into the side of the hill, alright? And that usually goes in on a lead, such as a reef that they're following, or it's tunnelling in to find the reef. It could be right in the heart of the hill. The depth some of these old miners went, particularly the Chinese miners in the gold fields around this country, and the depth they went to, you could always pick the type of the person that was mining it by the design and the actual shape of the hole that was being dug. The Chinese always dug a round hole. When they went down into the ground, miners always squared it up and went in on the reef. Shoring in the mine, with the way the support beams go, it's the same as the old Romans used to build them, is that your cross beams are sitting on top of your support beams, so to take the weight of the earth. It's the only way to build them, and that assured that you weren't going to get a cave in or a fall. An old gold sluice that they used to use on the rivers. Alright, they'd be shoveling the material in the top, and it had a screen at the bottom of it. The idea was that you kept pouring water in there by the bucketful, and you shook it as you went, like so, and you had a felt arrangement on the bottom down here. When the material fell through, the gold was adhering or caught in this straight that you had below it, which you had to clean up periodically through a gold pan. Put that into a pan, wash it out, and then pan it off and get your gold. To get water from our battery to our battery site on the Ladysmith Creek, I ran a pipe like that, probably twice as big, 1¼ miles from way upstream from a water hole to feed the water into a dam for the processing of all the ore that we had there. It's the only way we get a decent supply all the time.